Good morning, students, once again.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
I'll not take much time in this class. Okay, I'll just um, I'll just explain this half done thing that yesterday we started and could not finish. No, so those two sums I'll just discuss and then you will do on your own. Okay, and you can log out and do on your own. All right. So I'll just explain the two sums that were shared yesterday only, but we could not finish. And then if you have any doubt, you will ask me. After that, you will log off and do it on your own. You can no need to do just now. You can take your time, show me by evening, by night. Okay, by night time you should all show me that you have solved this sum. Solutions are already there, but you have to understand and copy it in your notebook. Okay, so we did till profit after tax, if I remember. Am I correct? We did till profit after tax. No, just any one of you tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So once we have paid tax out of the profit before tax, next thing that we have to pay, no, is first thing that you have to pay is interest, because interest payment reduces your tax payment. So you will pay the interest, then you will come at the profit before tax only, and from that amount you will have to pay the tax, and after that you will reach at the profit after tax. Now this profit will be shared amongst the preference shareholder and the equity shareholder. Out of these two, preference and equity, whose dividend are paid first, do you know? Out of equity shareholder and preference shareholder, whose dividend is paid first, do you know? out of Out of this equity dividend and preference dividend, which dividend is paid first?
Equity.
Preference.
Equity.
Equity. Why equity? Who said preference? Ashmita, no? Who said preference? Tell me.
Ma'am, I said equity.
Yeah, who said preference? Someone said preference. Is it
Ma'am, I
Priyanka?
said preference.
Debrupa, yes. Why is it preference? Tell me, Debrupa.
Ma'am, because they have all, ma'am, the preference shareholders get added advantage.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes, exactly so. You all should have known this, okay? Since your most of your background is commerce, no, you should have known this. Preference shareholders are paid first, okay? And preference payment, dividend payment is something which you have to pay out of your profit after tax. It is something like interest payment only. You have to go on paying. In any year, if you're making loss, if you're making no profit, then there are exceptions. But if you're making profit, you have to pay the preference dividend. This is something like a compulsion. You have to pay it, and preference shareholders always get an added advantage over the equity shareholders. Okay, so after the payment of dividend is made to the preference shareholders, whatever is left, that is shared amongst the equity shareholders, if only company decide to. If a company decide to not to pay dividend to the equity shareholder, it can do so. It may not pay the dividend to equity shareholder. They are allowed to do that, but preference dividend they will have to pay. This is an added advantage to the preference shareholders over the equity shareholders. All right, you all should remember this fact. Okay, so after we had calculated profit after tax, we will have to deduct the preference dividend. Do not make this mistake. Okay, first is prime importance is payment of interest. Second is payment of tax. After paying tax, whatever profit is left over, from that they will have to pay the preference dividend first. After that, after paying preference dividend, whatever is left, that is shared amongst the equity shareholders. Okay, so now give a heading less preference dividend. No need to write now. I'll just go on explaining, and after the class you do it in your copy. Okay. So less preference dividend. There were two dividends because in the old structure, I'll show you the question once. In the old structure, there was 9% preference share of 12 lakh. That means 9% of 12 lakh means 1,08,000, right? This was 9% is the dividend percentage, okay? And preference share capital is 12 lakh. So 9% on 12 lakh, that is 1,08,000 was the dividend in the old structure. Now, if the company decides to accumulate that extra 25 lakh all by preference shares, then how much will be the dividend payment that you'll have to make? It is 10%, because see, in point number 2 it is given issue of 10% preference shares. If the company accumulates this 25 lakh from preference capital, then the dividend payment percentage will be 10%. Understood? Previously it was 9%. Now this extra 25 lakh will cost them 10%, right? So we will make two separate headings, old and new. Alright, so we will make two subheadings, old and new. In the old structure, it will be only 1,08,000 because 9% on 12 lakh was the preference dividend payment. Correct? And in the new structure, if you want to accumulate 25 lakh capital from preference shares, then how much dividend will you have to pay? You will have to pay 10% dividend. If 10%, then 10% on 25 lakh will be 2,50,000. Am I correct? In the new structure, the preference dividend amount will be 2,50,000. Okay. Now, after we have calculated this, we will calculate the profit for equity shareholders. Now we will see how much profit is left over for paying to the equity shareholders. So profit for equity shareholders, we will write, and we will deduct the dividend of preference dividend. We will deduct from the profit after tax. Understood? So now we will deduct the preference dividend that we have calculated from the profit after tax. So for the first one, it will be 2,72,000 minus 1,08,000. Second one, it will be 4,22,000 minus 1,08,000. Third one will be 4,22,000 minus 1,08,000 minus 2,50,000. And the fourth one will be 3,22,000 minus 1,08,000. Okay. So that is how you will get profit for the equity shareholders. Now we know that the number of equity shares were given to us. Let us see in the question once what is the number of equity shares given. In the second structure, that means if you accumulate 25 lakh rupees from equity capital, then you will have to issue 20,000 equity shares. Okay, this is in the new structure. What was there in the old structure? Old structure is 20 lakh of capital, equity capital, and price of it was 100. So how many shares? Total capital of equity is 20 lakh and price of each share is 100. Then what is the number of equity share that were issued? Tell me. How much? Tell me, what was the number of equity shares previously?
Ma'am, 20,000.
20,000, yes, exactly. You are dividing 20 lakh by 100. That's how you are getting 20,000. This is the number of equity shares already present. Okay. And if you accumulate that 25 lakh also extra by issuing equity shares, then you will have to issue 20,000 shares. Okay. So in the first case, that is the present scenario, there will be 20,000 shares. 40,000, how is it coming? 20,000 it was previously there, and 20,000 if you issue, then in the equity plan, that is the first option, you will have to have issue 40,000 shares and 2020 for the rest of the two, because in this preference plan and the retained earnings plan, you are not retained earnings or debentures plan, you are not issuing any extra shares, so it will remain 20,000. That is how you will calculate EPS, by dividing profit for equity shareholders by number of equity shares. You will get earnings per share. Okay, you will divide the profit for equity shareholders by number of equity shares, you will get earnings per share. Okay, then you will write the price earning ratio. These ratios are given in your question. Price earning ratios are given in your question. You will write that, and after that you will calculate market price per share. What is the formula for calculating market price per share? It is EPS into price earning ratio. কি বলেছে? Picture reading. Two. কোথায় আছে? Okay, understood. How will you calculate market price per share? You will multiply earning per share with the price earning ratio. That is how you will get market price per share. This is a formula, okay? After doing this, you will see. Now, what will you get? After calculating the earnings per share and market price per share, you will see that both the equity financing and debenture financing show the maximum market price. 167.99 conversation dawa ache dekho. So 167.99 you are getting for both equity financing, and 167.99 you are getting for debenture financing also, isn't it? You'll get same. So what will you suggest? You will suggest debenture financing because it will be without undue financial risk. In equity shares financing, you will have actually no, this is wrong. You will have to suggest equity financing. Why? Because in debenture financing there is a risk of this one, no, going into bad debt, or you will have always the risk of paying the interest to the debentures holders, because that is a compulsion. You will have to pay the interest, and that will give rise to financial risk. Okay, so what you will do is you will suggest to accumulate the extra 25 lakh from the equity shares capital. All right, but however, this earnings per share is more in the case of debt financing, isn't it? In the case of debenture financing, this earnings per share is showing a bigger value. So considering that, you may also suggest to the company to go for the debenture financing. In fact, you go for debenture financing suggestion, because it is not only giving you highest market price per share, but also it is showing highest earnings per share as well, isn't it? So you will suggest debenture financing. Had this EPS also been similar, then we would not have suggested debenture financing, because that increases the financial risk of the company. Okay, understood? If you have any doubt, you can please ask. You please unmute and ask. Okay. All right. And the second question, let me quickly explain so that you can leave and. Okay, so here equities cost of capital, preference shares cost, debentures cost are given, and book value weights and market value weights are given. So it's very simple. Once you will calculate weighted average cost of capital by multiplying the book value cost with the cost given, and once you will calculate the weighted average cost of capital by multiplying market value cost with the given cost of capital. Okay, simple. You will have to just calculate and add finally. You will have to add also. The added amount will be the overall cost of capital or weighted average cost of capital. Okay, if you have any doubt, please unmute and ask. This sum, second sum is very simple. You just have to multiply the cost given with the market value proportion once and then the book value proportion once. That's it. Tell me if you have any doubt, please. Unmute and ask. Please ask me if you have any doubt. You solve this sum. While solving, you may face some doubt. At that time, you message me. You WhatsApp me. Okay, I'll try to clear your doubt. Okay. So let us stop here then. If you don't have any doubt till the time I'm taking attendance, you can still ask. Otherwise, you do this sum, and all of you should send. No, except 4 or 5 people, no one sends. I don't know why. Please send me so that I can understand. You're working at home. You are studying at home. How will I understand then? Please send me the photographs of your solved sum after you finish. Okay. By night time, you should send me. Respond now. Abhijit, Abhishna, Anurag, Aryan,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashish,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashmita, Bibechna,
Present, ma'am.
Debrupa,
Present, ma'am.
Harshita, Ishika Chaudhary,
Present, ma'am.
Ishika Agarwal, Kajal,
Present, ma'am.
Kasak, Khushi,
Present, ma'am.
Krizan, Mahima,
Present, ma'am.
Mamta,
Yes, ma'am.
Muskan Prasad,
Yes, ma'am.
Muskan Gupta,
Yes, ma'am.
Namrata,
Yes, ma'am.
Nidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Parnudeep, Pavan, Rashil, Pratiksha Chetri, Pratiksha Giri,
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja, Rahul, Rajat, Ramkrishna,
Present, ma'am.
Rohit Bansal, Rohit Pandey, Sagar, Salina, Shalini, Shruti, Siddhant,
Present, ma'am.
Saurav,
Present, ma'am.
Sobhet, Supriya, Suraj, Swayam, Tanya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, then I have registered your attendance. You can leave the class and please finish both these sums. Okay, both these sums you do, and while doing, you will face difficulty. At that time, you please ask me if you face any difficulty. Otherwise, I want to see all of your images. Okay, bye bye. See you tomorrow.